everyone. I have just made this little binded book. I didn't do a video on the cover, but it's really cute. I thought I would do a quick little video on putting the signatures in. Now you'll notice my signatures are smaller than the actual book cover. That's okay. We don't care. I had these pre-purchased things, davy boards, and they were all in this size, and I thought, well, we're gonna just use them in whatever size they are, que sera, sera. So there we have it. Oh, here, let's do our card. Ta-da! Ooh, yay! My light, is my light on? Yeah, my light's on. Okay, so anyway, I already made the signatures. Blah, blah. They're not too fancy, nothing special yet. And oh, actually, I was gonna put this one in the last slit, but I remember now I wanted this one little page to be the very front. So we'll do that. So this is going to be the last one. And I did two different bindings. I did an external knot binding and an internal knot binding on these two signatures. I also did an external knot binding on this signature. Because, I don't know, I just like the look of this. However, I decided not to just glue them to the spine, but I'm going to sew them to the spine. So I prepared some embroidery floss. It's just regular, this stuff. See that? This is the color I use, 369. And those are 30 years old, mind you. So had those for a while, and I just took all 6 threads that comprise the floss, and I ran it through my beeswax to give it some structure, and it just sort of turns it into one thread, which I really like, and it makes it easier for the sewing part too. So I did that with all 3 lengths of, I'm not happy with the end of that one, which is going to be cut off, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so anyway, those are going to be there. So I always do, I don't know why, but I like to work from this side right to the left. I just, for some reason, think it works better. And here's what I did to measure. I just set these 3 signatures on top of each other like that, and then I let them relax, so I could see how big it would be. I like them to relax because that, in my mind, gives, if you squish them, that's a non-relaxed. That would be the width you would want of your spine if you wanted them to be tight. I don't want them to be tight because I will embellish these pages with things that will thicken them up a little bit. So I thought, okay, well, we'll just relax the pages, and we'll make the width of the spine like that. And you can kind of see here, let me set them in the right spot. They're going to be like that. You see that? See there? So it'll look like that. And I like the fact that the cover is a little bit bigger, because I thought, well, what you could do is I could put a little loop right here and stick a pen there. So that might be something to consider too when you're making a book, how much space to leave here. Any extra space when you're making a journal type of book, don't worry about it. It's always a good thing to have more space than less space. Okay, so there's 2 different ways you could do this. Way number 1, you could take book tape, adhere these together, whatever, and then glue it all in like that. But we're going to sew ours in because I really love the look of this thread. This is the back I had a little glue situation. The paper got stuck to the glue, so I just distressed it a little bit. Kind of matched, so I was like, okay, that's fine. But look how pretty that's going to look with those signatures tied in there like that. And they'll just be little shorties. So you can see this is the length of this signature. So what I'm going to do is extend this to the full width of this page. Just so it has a little more strength to it, I think, when it's bound to the spine. But what that will do on the middle, I already taped this one once, so it's going to have another piece of tape. I didn't think about the fact that, well, you know what I could do? It's just washi tape. And I didn't double strengthen it. So, ooh, look at this. We'll just peel that sucker right off. There. Ha! Because we're going to put another piece of washi tape on it. But whenever I have the knot in the middle, I cover it with washi tape. I don't know why. Because it's really not that bothersome, right? But anyway, so that's the back. But I really thought that this thread just matched perfectly. So, okay, let's turn it over. And now you can be really technical if you want, and you can measure if you want. It should be about 1 inch spine. Let's see. It's pretty close to 1 inch. It's just a little bit more than an inch here. Let's see. Let's go 2 to 3 so you can kind of see better. It's just a little more than an inch. So 1/3 of an inch is what you're going to want to set it at. This is how Jill does that. Jill goes like this. Jill sticks all 3 signatures in. Oh, let's do it in their proper order. And eyeballs it from the bottom. Okay, so can you see there? Right there? This is what we're going to do. We're going to make a dot on each spot. Right there, and right there. And then we're going to turn it over and do the same thing because we're going to use our ruler to find the middle. There, can you see that? Oh! I'm sorry, I bonked you with my head. Are you okay? Oh, good. Okay, so we've got our, well, that's kind of wonky. We've got our 3 little dots. But that is the easy way to line up your signatures in the book. Okay, now, take them out again. And see how I've got those 3 little lines? That's going to tell me exactly where I got to make sure I keep the front and the front and the back and the back. Okay, so let's get signature number 1, which is this one. This is the last one in the book. Now what we're going to do, get our paper piercer, wherever the heck it is. I know it's out here somewhere because I just used it. Ah! I just used it. There it is. Okay, found it. So there's our paper piercer. I'm just going to put my beeswax away. I'm trying to keep this place tidy. It's not easy. Let me say that aloud. Okay, now the last thing we're going to want to do is let's measure the length of this guy. And I'm going to just do the top page, this part here. Stop, Glory. Busy. I'm talking to people. You're interrupting. Dogus interruptus. Okay, actually I'm going to use the top of the book because I want it to be centered in the spine, not the center of this thing. Okay, so we're going to go here and let's see exactly how long it is. I should know. I wonder if it says so. Just to double check, I'm going to look and see if it says on... Oh, it does. They're 7 1/4 inches long. The Davy Lord is. So I got this at John Neal Books. So 7 1/4. I want 2 dots. I can't do that math. Can you do that math? I have no idea how to do that math. 7.25. Let's take off. 6, let's go 3. Half of 3 is 1.5 inches. Okay, that works for me. So we're going to go 1.5 inches down on the top. Oh, actually, no, we have a dictator. Our dictation of how far we're going to do it is, remember I showed you that piece of paper? Let's measure this. This is 4 inches. So we want to go a little less than 4 inches, or a little more than 4 inches. Okay, let's find the middle of this. I'm making this a lot more complicated than it probably is for somebody who has math skills. My son is a math genius. He was literally the math tutor at his high school from the time he was a sophomore. So he would be like, Mom, this is really not that hard. Oh, look, we have almost 6 inches exactly. How did I do that? That's like a miracle. It's 6 1/8 inches. So that'd be 3 1/16 inch is the middle. So we go 3 1/16. You know what I can do? Here's another little cheat. This is a cheat. 3 1/16 inch. We're going to take our little crayon and we're going to make a dot where we want to punch on the ruler. And we're going to want one punch here, right at that mark. Ah! Cheating, cheating, cheating. Cheating is so fun. Another one right here on that mark. That's good enough. It gives me, I know that I want that line. Okay. Ha ha, we cheated. Okay. I love cheating. So that's from the signature top. Oh, now I've confused the issue. How do I do it from the book? We're going to lay it like that, and we're going to go right here. So the first one, where's my first mark? There's my first mark. See there? So we're going to take our little pencil friend and go, we want one dot there and one dot there. And hopefully that's straight. Let's make sure we're straight here. Line it up. And find that first dot that I made. Line it up. Okay, so I want to be on that line, one dot there. On this line, one dot there. Perfect. So, boy, that was confusing. I hope you followed that because I sure didn't. Someone tell me what I did later. Okay, so now we're going to just pierce right on our little dot. And the spine, I'll show you what I used. I got this, remember on our Dollar Tree haul, I got a bunch of stickers. Well, I saved the backing from the sticker package, and I used that to make my spine because it's like heavier than a regular piece of cardstock. Okay, so that's what I used to make the spine. Anyway, moving right along, there's one, and then we're gonna go right there for the other one. Okay. Oh, we're doing great, I hope. Okay, we're halfway done. You may not get to see all 3 signatures put in, but I'll make sure that you get to see the whole thing. I'll do a flip through afterwards. Okay, so this is the last one. So I'm going to use this as a template for my guide. Oh, wait, I don't need to. I have my marks on my thing. That's right. Ha! Very good. I knew that. You see, I knew that. Line it up there. And we're going to take our piercer. I could make marks, but put it right in there. And then remember to put your book folded and pierce through. Because when you fold it down that way, you're going to come right up at the spine each time. Okay, that's number 1. Marky mark. Number 2, marky mark. And you just pray that everything lines up. I made a template in the other video that I did of sewing in signatures. That was a good idea. Ha! Not going to do that this time. We're using our ruler as our template. Okay, so now we're going to take our first piece of thread. Got to hurry it up. Boring you already, I'm sure. Okay, and we're gonna go, where do we want to tie? We want to tie on the inside, so we're gonna start from the inside. Wherever you want to tie is where you start. So thread that through there, poke that through that hole, poke that through that hole. And I'm just gonna do two, this is gonna be a one spine thing, whatever that's called. One spine thread, a single thread. I don't know how to say it, whatever. No, I'm sorry. Was it not on the camera? Probably not. And I find it easiest to do it this way. Make sure you don't pull your tail all the way through your signature. Leave enough to tie your knot with. And I did 2 lengths of thread, so I'm hoping that's going to be enough. Usually I like to go through twice. Let's see, do I have enough? I really don't. So at this point, we're going to just tie it off and call it a day. Oh, well, it's just a 2 spine anyway. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to use this little monkey. I'm going to go under from the one side. Can you see what I'm doing? And over from the other. That makes it square. And then we're going to go make a square knot. Just tie it over and under like that. Twist it and do it the opposite way like that. And now you're done. Ta-da! Signature 1 is done. Where's my scissors? Gosh, I told myself I wasn't going to lose my scissors. I have a new place that I'm going to hang my scissors, and it's not going to work. They're going to fall. Okay, so now my scissors are hung on the little clamp. So see? Signature 1. On the other video, I did little eyelets. That's so much of a pain. So this one has no eyelets. Okay, signature 1 is done. Signature 2, here we come. Okay, we're going to line it up. Where's our marks? This one should be easier. Just want to, because we can see the other thread. But so we're just marking, lining it up with our middle mark, because we're doing the middle signature on top and bottom, so we know we're straight. And we're going to put a mark there and make sure that's even, and mark there. Take our piercer and poke it. Ta-da-da! Middle signature. Let's make sure we have it the way we like it. One never knows. Do I want it that way or do I want it this way? Oh, look at that. Well, that's a pooper. Oh, well, you didn't get sewn in. So this one is missing. This one only has 9 sheets. That's sad. It's very sad. I bet you if I count from the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. This was an extra page. Okay, so hey, that's how things rolled today. That works. Okay, so now we're going to take our little special marker. I'm really liking those dots. They're helpful. Helpful little dudes. Oh, for the love of everything that is... Telling you what? I tell you what? Okay. Pull it down. Oh, that was tough. I don't know why. Okay. And we're gonna go there. Okay. Hopefully that was good enough. Take our next little thread. Where's my needle? Why is that so short? Because that's the snip. Hey, who took the needle? Who moved my cheese? Okay. So, work with me. We're going to thread our needle. I'm a blind old lady. Okay. So, remember, what was the rule? Little signature, would you sit still? Where do you want your knot? On the inside, so you thread from the inside. Pull your tail. There's your tail. Hold it with your thumb so you don't pull it all the way. And go here. I'm trying very hard to leave things tenderly. There. You go, you go, you go. You stay, you stay, you stay. Pull it tight. Okay, this is the hardest part, is making sure you're getting enough thread, but you have it tight. Okay, so now we're going to go here, in through here, out of the way. Let's take our needle all the way up and pull it tight. Okay? And pull it tight. Excuse me. Okay. Let's get these even. The wax on this really helps because it just makes it tight and keeps it there. Let's double check that we're good on the outside, and we are. Okay, so go up through the bottom. Might be easier if I would have kept the needle on there, huh? Oh well. And then down from the top, and then cross it over one way, and then the other way. And if you're really worried about it, you can do another knot, but I'm not going to because where's the scissors? On their hook. Good girl. Okay, throw this away. 2 down. Look how we're doing. See, and there's just a little bit of space in between the signatures, which I always like because I usually end up adding something. I'll have to show you an update on my other one. And number 3. Do, 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 do. Oh, we're upside down. Careful, Jilly. Where's our marks? Where's our marks? I'm losing my marks. I'm losing my mind. Oh, but I have the other signature to follow. I forget about that. Okay, so the only reason I'm using this ruler is to make sure I'm lined up right with my dots, just kind of as a double check. So, and I want to put the dot right next to the ruler where it's lined up with that dot right there, lined up with the ruler right there, lined up with the line on the bottom. Very hard to see. There it is, right there. I wrote on my book. Okay. Poke. Poke. Okay, thread number 3, and I shouldn't have thrown the needle. There it is. How are we doing? Oh, we're doing okay. All right. Come on. I need a little more wax on the end of it. Okay. Where's that last fateful signature? Here it is. Oh, we didn't pierce this yet. For the love of everybody, Jill. Act. Get it together. Doot. Yep. Went right where I wanted it. 1. Well, those little lines have turned out to be quite handy. 2. See, when you close your signature and you poke it through, like I said, you always come out on the spine. Little tips and tricks by Jilly. Okay. So, pull it through, grab your thread, hold it with your thumb, pull it through there. This is the most complicated part. What do you do with the signature while you're sewing? Oh, you just lay it down. Hey, lay it down at least in some semblance of where... Now look what I just did. I pulled it all the way out. Start over. See how you do that? You've got to be careful not to pull your thumb off of the thread inside the signature, or you're going to have a situation. Like that. I'm going to cheat this time. No time to monkey around. Holding, holding. You go there. Straight in. Don't poke yourself. Safety glasses are on because I couldn't see if I didn't have them on. Okay, now we're going to pull, pull, pull until we know that that sucker is tight as it can be on the outside. Look to make sure. What do we have going on there? A little piece of fuzz. Oh, they're not completely even, but life in this world is not perfect. Okay. Oh, Glory's here. Something exciting's happening. Is Papa here? See, this is what I meant by keep the needle on. It makes it easier to thread it through. We're not that dumb. Okay. Over, under, over, under. Just tell yourself over, under, over, under. Well, you go one way one time and the opposite way the other time. Okay. 3 signatures done. And voila. Ain't he cute? Oh. That's the back. That's the front. Let's make sure we did it right. And we didn't. I did it exactly opposite. Jill does this frequently. Frequently. See, that's the back of the book. And I wanted this to be in the front. And I did my signatures the exact opposite. Oh well. This is now in the back. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. So see there? It worked out pretty good. They're all even. And what's the last thing we do? We go here. And I think we're going to use red. Just because I usually do gold for this part. But I'm feeling red. Just to give it some contrast. It's really going to scream at us. Could use my Distress Oxide ink. That might be fun. Should we try that? Let's try that. I've never done this one before. Let's try this. Da da da. Da da da. Rubbing. Get really good and rubbed. Can't really see anything. Okay, maybe we should do a test. I'm afraid. Let's see if it works. Sorry, I'm off the screen. But look, it does. It worked pretty good. Okay, so we're good with that. We're good. We're good. We're happy. We're happy that this is going to work. Okay? So we're going to go blink. Can you see? Can you see? And we push as hard as we can because we really want to make sure it works good the first shot and not crappy, and pull it up and there you go. That's the hardest part. I'm exhausted. Okay. Branding. Got to brand. Oh, sorry, red. I know. You were looking forward to... Oh, it's cranberry. Sorry. I said red. To me, it's red. But it's cranberry. Okay. And now all you have left to do is decorate the sucker up. That's good for another video. Anyway, if you liked this video and you had fun and you thought it was interesting in any way, shape, or form, and even if you didn't, please subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell so you can get notifications whenever I post a video, which is randomly done. We don't have any set schedules in our world. But thank you for joining me. And look, I have glue all over me. And we'll see you next time. Take care and stay safe.